But well, we don't have any more bandages, and I doubt anything else is going to work here. I guess we could even use torch, because why not? But yeah, no surprises there. I don't really know if I wanna then touch them. At least not with her, but would I wanna do it with Vigonia? Just for the fact that she is at least far with the stress at the moment anyways. Press blood. Okay, good. That's a lot of food, and we still haven't used any. We could have actually used some here before going into this fight, because what else are we gonna do with it?
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
That's going to do it now then. Hopelessness. Oh, the hopelessness of this place. Oh, nice, Magpie. You got powerful.
Anger is power.
Focus.
Unleash it.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's incredible. Only like in Now I Aim, nothing escapes the eye of the warhound. That's incredible. Only one fail from 3 that came in the same time. Okay, what does this say? Okay, plus of course the 25% to damage. So yeah, you should be able to do loads of damage now. Oh, 3 to 5 with that even, so I guess it's good. I don't know if I should maybe just get rid of one first. You don't kill with one shot anyway, so do this. Because why not? Munch. Munch, munch. Well, that was... I should have still changed you guys, but I didn't. Well, I'm still going to rather concentrate in this than this one, because I don't really... It's not really that big of a deal, so to speak. I didn't actually remember to look what that did exactly. Heal a little bit. Then munch. That's of course going to bring some more stress. I know you need healing. Die this way, thank you. Okay, fine. That worked out. I'm fine with it. It's completely fine. And a pickaxe.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Why not eat? We have so much food that why? Ease in my pain. Eat. 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 Why fight now? Just eat. Just eat this food, you damnable fool. And we could eat just a little bit more, because who will eat this much food here otherwise, really? So just eat. It's more safer way of healing you, at least when we eat. Okay, so focus. Plus 10 to accuracy and plus 10 to crit. Awesome. Really nice too. A shame that this dungeon is almost done already anyways. But Tethos is really lucky. Well, gladly, we actually have one of those shovels now. And now actually change position. That's a lot more beneficial. Well, we do have some more medical herbs, so why not? Ooh, nice. Plus 30% to damage, plus 30% to damage, and then you're even focused. Awesome. Eat. Eating is good. Of course, now we don't have more food, but it should be quite fine in this situation, I hope. When we basically can leave with this one room battle, or after this one room battle. Eat, and try to eat a little bit more. Unless I can say that we've gotten quite a nice amount of freaking lucky. We've been so lucky here. Now you try. Ooh, a buff for everyone into the 15% buff to the damage. That's like really incredible luck we've been having. I can't really say too much more. Just incredible luck. Just do the thrown dagger. No critical. What a shame. What a shame. Just heal. Even though we could maybe attack too, but I guess it's kind of fine for the moment. Phew. Pretty nice amount of damage. Your soul stinks of blood and conquest, Rin. Okay, you gave her a +10 to accuracy, +10 to crit. Well, that's quite nice, of course. A shame that it's not more used, so to speak. Well, I can't say other than that that was really quite interesting situation slash lucky for a fact. Well, I guess you could give it a shot. No critical, but hey, a little bit of damage and so on.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Another one of these, apparently. Well, we know that there's one more treasure there. Maybe we could try to be heading there. It would be kind of unlucky to get the Nutter Hunger at this point, though. Well, stashed heirlooms. And I can't carry them for the moment. On the other hand, I can very easily just give this to him, for example, considering he's hopeless and all. And we don't really need the shovel, so... Well, we don't really need the antivenom either, or the key, but... Eh. We do get always a little bit of rewards from a battle though, so I'm kind of wondering, should I go to the next battle? Considering how much buffs we have and we have 2 powerful and focused guys, I think that it's worth to go and give this a go and get the money we get from this battle as well. You've seen how I do it, now you try. Yes, plus damage. And then, yeah, I think Thrown Dagger would be very nice if you can manage to hit it. It's not a very great shot of hitting or a possibility, but relatively okay. Well, you hit, no crit though, which is really unfortunate again. Maybe Judgment, try it. Okay, nice. So no stress from that one, which is always great. Which one does actually have more of a critical? Oh, they both have critical modifiers, so...
Destroyed.
Nice. Well, 24 chance, 24, so... Well, no criticals, but still.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Well, I think that was a really successful run we had here on this short mission. So, yes, I'm ready to go and have a quest complete.
The Swinefolk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Seems like it. And really nice amount of money to be spending, for a fact. And then some deeds and also other sort of stuff too. That was very surprising. So now everyone is at least in the first level. Kleptomaniac. Ugh, I hate kleptomaniacs. Okay, unquiet mind, so may not meditate while in town. It's okay. And then Baron's tactician is of course nice for sure. Then Blinded. That's a little bit unfortunate. Gift of the Healer is okay. Nothing amazing, but... Oh, so you're gonna eat more. Would have to then be always preparing for that, for a fact.
I remember days when the sun shone, and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
So, the runs and the fear of mankind are both off from there. Or them. But yes, of course, like quest goals here are defeat all of these, and then there's roster goals, which is get one of these all to the resolve level 6, which is also something that I would love to be able to get at some point. Which is also partially a reason that I like to have at least one of each of these classes here. So, 17,115 gold. Let's have a look what we have available. I doubt I'm gonna buy anything from here, but just gonna have a look. So, Stunning Satchel, Grave Robber only common. pretty nice actually. I don't actually know if she has any stun skills, but blight skills at least. Considering it has no negatives, that's why it's pretty good. Book of Constitution, uncommon plus 15 to blight resist, disease resist, and a little bit less heal received is okay. Okay, do we have enough deeds? No, we don't have enough deeds. That's a shame. I would have loved it if we did have enough deeds. Can we go for the boss fight? We can indeed go into the boss fight. So, that's what I kind of was hoping for. What's that? Rare. In rank 1. I'm not really sure what that means. Brawler's clothes. Okay, but of course we wouldn't be able to go into Sunset 1 anyways. What's that? Ooh, that would actually be a relatively nice one for a Jester, considering it's a very nice death blow resist. Especially when he won't get into the resist affliction situation nearly that many times, but I still want to go against the boss, so unfortunately I'm not gonna be going there. I'm just simply not. The question is, what do we now then want to do to improve our crew, which is at least you're gonna get this stitched letter and furs. Yes. That's good. So is there anything, well, we could reduce the cost here, which I think is worth it, so let's do that.
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what she will face.
The problem is that I have no idea of all the skills that I would like to improve. You could at least improve the breakthrough, because that's at least something we're going to be using. But otherwise it's hard question. And you could definitely be improving this. Now then it would already be +2 to speed, +4 to accuracy, and +3 to critical. Which is really quite nice. And this would put it stress heal +4. I guess we could take that as well. Because if we do take this group like this, you are going to be staying at the back, because Fox Yoshimo are going to be already in the front 2 slots. So you cannot fit there. And it's best that we have someone, well, yeah, an Alravan the Ratter not in the very last spot. Nonetheless. So, but yeah, I don't really want to take this in all reality, because then there's a more chance of a bleed, especially when we don't have more people that can heal at this point. This is definitely, of course, the one that I want to still increase. Target is getting -15 to dodge even, and accuracy base is a little bit better. Abyssal Artillery might be okay. Like, I've been using... yeah, I've had the Sacrificial Slap at the moment, though. As such, of course, you could also consider being in the last spot if I just changed into the Weakening Curse and not the Sacrificial Stab, which you've had at the moment, because that's a very nice, of course, weakening thing, of course, considering it's a target does -25% damage and -10 accuracy already on its own. So that could be very, very worthwhile, considering if we're going against the boss, there's a pretty good reason to probably debuff the boss a lot. So as such, it wouldn't be the worst. So that would be better accuracy modifier, basically. And does it improve at all? Well, it's still the same. Accuracy modifier is better, so I'm not sure. I guess we'll have a look into it more a little bit later on. I'm gonna have a look into here too now who are available. Nonetheless, Hatred of Unholy, of course, is okay. Not really anything that would be that great. On guard is okay, of course. No cheese misses the spot. Yeah, I don't think I want any of you guys. Of course, I would also like to see about the different survivalist things and guild things. Kind of a shame we cannot improve this, but let's just see if there's anything that I would rather wanna have with someone as an ability here that they can do in the camp, because we know we're gonna camp once. I don't think these general skills are as interesting. The encourage is always okay with someone, but otherwise not really. This of course I love, the turn back time, plus this one, giving some accuracy, but then that is every rose has its thorns, all companions reduce stress by 15, which is always sounds very nice too. And then mockery, all companions reduce stress by 20, one companion increase stress by 20. So not bad either as such. This is the one that I would probably rather have with these two. So then there's a chance to just, or a possibility to just reduce stress by everyone, or from everyone a little bit. But it's very expensive to be buying that. This I think is very good for you. I don't know if the Swine Prince is size 2. Necromancer I don't think was size 2 at least, but Swine Prince does sound like someone that could be a size 2 monster. I have no idea if it's the case, but I think this should be a very good one. That's... well, reduce stress by 20 and so on, but I don't probably want to do that at the case, considering we have the Chester too. Well, that's a little bit, again, kind of the same sort of a thing as someone else had that reduced stress by a lot on themselves and an increase of a little bit to others. It's not the worst. Ooh, sharpened spear is probably very nice. Plus 10 the crit chance would be very, very, very beneficial. Should I just buy it? I guess I could consider just buying it straight up. I do like it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm not sure if it's the best. And actually I noticed that we actually can have 4 camping skills, which we just start with the 3. Or I noticed when I was looking last time that when I was switching like this, that actually it clearly shows that we can have 4. Or this is still showing like this when in here it gets grayed out if we cannot have more, so you can even have that one. I don't think we've even taken camping skills to any others yet, but that's something that I did notice. So we can just have this as an extra one, and yeah, I think that's quite fine with you specifically. And then what did you have? You had the self-only reduce, yeah, you had this kind of a one which increases a little bit to others but reduce stress to yourself a lot. That's the reduced torchlight, all companions heal 10%. Could be okay. Dark strength, self-only increase stress by 15, one companion plus 20% to damage, which is quite nice, but of course it's going to be quite expensive to try to get all of these. Self-only heal 30% plus 5 to speed. Plus 5 to speed could be very nice. And then Yoshimo. You just have that. That's okay, I guess. This is at least the one that I always like. This actually could be again very nice. I don't know, as said, if there is those kind of monsters, but you would definitely be one of those who would try to get to deal with those, and this would be also very nice. I would really love to get all of these for him, to be honest, but like this isn't as important. But let's see if there's anything else I would want to do before that. Of course, I probably could consider sending someone to stress relief. At least Viconia could probably go to some kind of a stress relief. What can you do in any house? Just let's take that protective stone at least away. Minus 8% to damage. Actually, wouldn't that be an okay choice in this case for Alramandi? Just for the fact that a little bit to protection, and he's not the main damage dealer as said, so it wouldn't be the worst. Though we could also consider just giving it to the Chester, considering how much he actually does that. Just boosting songs. Yeah, I guess that would be actually better for you in this case. That's a -2 damage, so that's not a high damage minus, like 6 to 11. It doesn't actually even change it in there at the moment, so I guess that could be okay, at least if I keep the stunning grenade with you. Could anyone even get any more upgrades in here? You could get this. But it's not really that important. I don't think that the weapon with someone like him is that important. Yeah, that doesn't change the speed or anything like that either, so that's not really important. What I would need to do is figure out which skills I'm gonna use. If I'm gonna use these, okay, but then there's also other stuff that I could consider using. Slice off. Like, we could have the Dirk Stab. It will move us into the front. Of course, we could do the solo and stuff like that, but there's just a thing that I'm not 100% sure if I would want to be taking him to the front when he doesn't have any skills which would move him backwards. If he would have a skill that would move him backwards, that would be awesome, but he doesn't really have any. I don't know if it's really worth it to upgrade any of these. Fox. As said, at least the Breakthrough is the one that I'm going to be wanting to use. Yoshimo at least has a lot to upgrade, so let's look into here first. Collect Bounty, I'm gonna be making it more accurate. That's okay. I'm not sure if you need to mark the target for yourself, considering the situation, so you might just change into something like that, because mark off for death is still something that Alramandi can also do, so it might not be the most important. This is kind of nice, like these are okay to that come hitter specifically, but it works just as well, and you're more in the front now, so I guess this is good nonetheless. I don't know if I should increase this or which ones should I increase. As such, you do have that helmet now that gives a stun bonus, so maybe I could increase this a little bit. So then it's the stun base of 145, which is a very good stun base, of course. Like, I'm just thinking that we have so much money that I should just try to be using it as well as possible for this sort of a situation, so... Well, that is a very nice bonus to the stunned monster, of course. The thing is that if you stun someone, you're the only one who can stun here. Well, Fox can stun if we use her shout, so then there would be more of a reason to be upgrading this, because this actually gives also a pretty nice bonus to the damage output then. I guess we can just take it into here. Then you do have a very nice damage with that though. But I don't know if I really need to be increasing this then. Fox. The problem is that I have really hard time deciding which skills I would like to use with Fox. Because as such, I can easily say that I like if it bleeds way more than bleed out. First of all, because bleed out is one that also debuffs yourself. I do like the Adrenaline Rush just for the fact that at least you can then increase your chances to hit and damage and all that. Maybe I'll take it. How good of a stun base does this have? It has a stun base of 145 if I take this, so I guess it's worth it. But as said previously, if I have all of these 4, I cannot attack into the first spot other than with the Breakthrough, which is really kind of not that great of a choice. So then I would really have to be choosing which ones I would like to use. Like, I like this, but the problem is that I then indeed cannot, if I have already these 3, I cannot use it. Of course, there's a good thing that I can always be changing it later on in the dungeon, some of these skills, so it's not like if I take this for most of the run. It doesn't mean that I have to have it in the end. So... But does it mean that I would need to upgrade it is a different question. So you have this in the maximum. I don't want this to be in the maximum actually. Abyssal Artillery I could take to the max better yet, or maximum as we can get it. But... Weakening Curse, well, if we are going to be trying to use it, then it probably would be better to have it with, as a little bit better. So fine.